Visit us at Eduvvo. Thank you for calling Eduvvo.
What we're going to do over here is that we're going to use the templates. I'm going to show you that how you can use the templates, which are pre-built templates over here, and how you can take the most out of it, and you can save a lot of time by using those templates and just making small changes, and that can totally change how the template looks, and no one is going to ever tell that you have used a template from the Elementor. So for that, what we need to do over here is we just need to add few of the plugins. As I've already shown it to you that we use another plugin to add the template named as starter templates here, as we added the same thing from the plugins. I'll show you this one. So the same thing, what does is it also gives the power to the Elementor. So it gives pre-made templates for your websites, which you can use for any sort of industries. So let's suppose we need to go and create a new page. So let's say we are going to add as random page template class. Perfect. Publish, and then just click on to edit with Elementor. So once this thing open up over here, and you will see a blank canvas here. So what you can do is you can use this particular format here, which is the starter template. You can also go forward for this folder option, which is basically the Elementor's by default pages and all. But the thing is that with all these pages that most of them are like for the paid feature for it. So you're not going to get a lot of like options to go forward with. The rest remaining options are not that much effective. I personally do not like the old remaining ones over here. So what we're going to do is we are going to use the starter templates here, and you can see that we have a lot of like free stuff here which you can use. This is free, this is free, this is free, all these are free basically. Only these premium ones are not free, but still we have a lot of things up and which we can use it up over here. So let's say we are going to use let's say this one. So you can directly click onto this magnifying glass up and see that what kind of a pages it has. It has all the pre-made pages like for the home, for the contact, for the service, for the about, and so on. So if you're going to click onto the home, this is how the home template is going to look like. Same thing if you're going to go forward for any of the other ones. Let's say this one. Let's go forward for the home one here. This is how it should look like. And let's say this one too. So now what needs to be done over here is you just need to click on to import template in order to use this starter template here. And believe me, this is one of the best thing about Elementor and these supported plugins, that in a very less time you can create a very effective website out of it. So now you can see that we have all the elements pre-made over here, and everything is looking pretty much good. You can see how the quality of this is over here. So when you're going to click onto this icon, it should ideally open up as a video. We can also replace this as a video also over here. So let's just quickly see how exactly this template is looking like. So you can see the quality of this template particularly, that how exactly it is looking and what you can do with that. So all you got to do right now is, once you are fine with this template or any of the template which you have added, you just need to click onto the elements and just change the text. Let's say here you just need to change the template. That's it. Change the text in that too. Let's say learn with Frames Media. All right. The same text you can also change. Buttons also you can add the links up by just clicking on that and just change the text here. So let's say book a free call. Also what you can do is you can use the icons over here. And you can use a logo also with it. So something like it is going to look like over here. But if you wanted to have a pre-made icon to use that from, so you can directly go to icon library. If you wanted to upload something, some icons into the buttons too, then also you can do that. You just need to upload it up in this file section here. So let's say we just need to add this here. So this is how it is going to look like. So you can also add the spacing in between like this, and then you can just directly go to the style. You can change the color of the button. So let's say we are going to change the color. Here you can change the size first of all, something like this. Letter spacing also you can change, something like this. You can change the font of this. So let's go forward for any other. Okay, perfect. So now what you can do over here is, in order to change the colors and the other things up, just see that where exactly you are going to have the other parts here for. So here in the style, most probably you're going to get all of the options without any hassle here in order to change the color and feel of this button. So text color is, let's keep this as white. And for the button color, let's make it as black, something like this. Or you can do the vice versa for it too. Once done, this is how it is going to look like. So now if you also wanted to add sort of like more effects, you can go to like hover and you can inverse the colors. So for the text, you can use the black one. And for this color, you can go forward with something like maybe red or something. So this is how it is going to look like. So whenever a person is going to put the cursor on this button, it is going to change the color like this, giving it a very dynamic feel. You can change the image. It's a full image here. You can change it. So let's quickly use any sort of image. Let's go forward for this one. Something like this. You can change the size of this too. So this is how it is going to look like. Even what you can do is, in order to make it completely different, you can just directly drag even the columns and put it on left and right. So this is how things are going to look like. Here you can make the alignment as like in middle. For this one too, you can do it the same thing as middle. And let's do it for this one too as middle. This one too as middle. Alright, so this is what we have created so far using a template. If you do not want to use this particular icon here, you can directly click onto the right click here and click onto the delete. Then the same thing which you can do. So you can see that this is not an alignment effect or like something. This is never alignment effect. This is basically the padding which we have added manually. So some of the templates will going to have multiple paddings in that. So you just need to comply with it. If you cannot find any sort of padding in the column or in the section also, just try finding it up in the widget itself. You can see this. We have the paddings in the margin as 100. So you can make it like this. So this is how it is going to look like over here. If you're satisfied with this, that's perfectly fine. If you want to make more changes, like if you wanted to change the background of this, so I'm just going to quickly add an image. So if you still remember that we added this particular image here, image file here. So we're just going to use it as the background. And we are going to use the size as cover. And this is how it is going to look like. You can see within like simple steps and like simple effects, we just quickly changed the look and feel of this website over here. If you want to like quickly resize it like this, something like this, then also you can do that. So this is how it is going to look like. That totally depends upon you how you want to use it and how you do not want to use it. So let's use it up over here. If you want to add multiple things more, it's very easy. You just need to go and quickly click onto this plus sign here, and you can play with like different templates. You can either use single elements or you can use multiple elements too. So let's suppose I want this first section up over here, this one. I want this section also. I want this section also, but I do not want section which are below all these. So what I can do over here is, and what you also can do over here is, let's quickly delete this one first, and let's delete this one. So now you just need to again click onto the plus sign, and now you can go to either to this template option here as the blocks. You will find a few things which are available like these, right? So let's just quickly add this one up. Same thing you can do it with your starter template too. So you just have to log into that. You can go to the blocks and you will find multiple things which you can use it up over here. So let's say we wanted to use this one. So just click onto that and import the block. So what it is going to do, it is going to add the block just right in between, and let's just see how it is going to look like and where exactly it is. So if you are having trouble in adding any sort of things like that, no, so just feel free to just refresh it up once a bit, because sometimes these is the softwares, so sometimes it do not works as we expect them to work like. So let's quickly add this one. Let's see how it's going to look like. So you can see this, all these things are coming up over here. Since we do not have the resources for that, that's why it is not coming in the very respective manner. So instead of this block, I would suggest go on with this particular feature. So let's say we wanted to add something like this one. Let's say this one. Let's import this. So now you can see that we have the things up over here. Now you just need to change multiple things like the form settings and so on. So it is going to work in that case like this. So this is how you can easily be able to add this. Now what you can do is you can now change the colors of the background. You can change the colors of the icons. You can change the text. You can change, or you can also even add the images over here. Whatever you want, you can do that in that case. So in this manner, guys, you can easily be able to create any sort of like website very quickly with the help of templates and all. So in case of any concerns, just feel free to give me a message on my Udemy profile and I'll be happy to help you on that.
If you are looking for teaching stuff, education stuff, programming series, application, and Android development, coding skills, marketing skills, presentation skills, stay connected by subscribing. Thank you for calling Eduvvo.